Hi, I'm author Denise Vega, and welcome to another episode of Picture Book Quick Tips. Today we're going to talk about something that's challenging for all writers, and that is, how do I begin? I have an idea, but I don't know how to start it. You may be looking at that blank page or that blank screen and just having no idea. Well, one of the things that I do before I start writing, or I shouldn't always say that, sometimes I'll just jump in because I have an opening and then I get stalled. But what I've discovered now is that if I brainstorm first, then I have a great chance of getting a complete draft done. So what I'll do is I'll take my idea and I'll start brainstorming everything I know around it. So for example, if I were to look back at my If Your Monster Won't Go to Bed, which was published in March of 2017, I sat down and wrote everything I could think of about monsters and claws and just appearance stuff. And then I worked on things we think of when we think of monsters, that they're scary, that they're big, that they hide in the dark, and just everything I could think of. And then the other thing I did was I wrote down everything that came to mind about a bedtime routine. So what did I do as a parent? What do other parents do when they're putting a child to bed? So I thought, okay, the whole warm milk, and you got to put your pajamas on, you got to brush your teeth, sometimes you take a bath, there's a story, all of those things. So I wrote all those down, and then as I started to look at all of those pieces, because I took a big sheet of paper and just kind of wrote it all over, I started circling the things that resonated with me. Okay, I like this idea. Ooh, this looks fun. And how do I tie in warm milk with a monster? What would a monster have instead of warm milk? And what would a monster want instead of a soft lullaby? And that's when the fun began, and I was able to jump in and start working on that book. So hopefully, thinking about brainstorming first, it takes a little of the pressure off because all you're doing is jotting ideas and thoughts. There's no attempt to write a story at all. And then once you have those ideas, if you're still feeling a little stuck, start with something trite. Once upon a time, there was a bear who blank. Whatever you're trying to do, if you have a character in mind, brainstorm about the personality of that character. If it's not a character driven story, or if it's not a regular narrative with a character who's solving a problem or trying to gain a goal, then think about the theme you're trying to express. If you're writing a book that I call non-narrative, such as something like Goodnight Moon, what elements are you trying to explore? What themes are you trying to present through your story? And what relates to those themes in our existing temporal world? Jot all those things down and see what jumps out at you. So brainstorming is huge for me, and I hope it helps you. I'll see you next time on Picture Book Quick Tips.